And of course, I am back with another video. And in this video, we're gonna talk about, how I got into acting and my journey, how I started and how it's going. So let's go. So I wanted to be an actress since I was about this tall, maybe. It's like, nah. But I have wanted to be an actress since I was little, since I can even, remember, since I can recall. And me and my mom, my family, we didn't even know where to even start. So me being me, I was on the internet like all day, every day, probably doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. I was emailing, I was 10 years old, emailing like all types of agencies and stuff like that, trying to figure out how I can be a part of the gang. And one time we did get a call back and I had to like do this audition and stuff like that, and they made it seem like they really liked me. And I moved on to like some type, I don't even I remember it, but I don't. And long story short, they asked us for $500 just to start, and my mama was like, hell no, because you should never really have to, I don't think you have to pay anything to start or be a part of somebody's establishment, because if anything, the money should be coming from them. Okay, they need to be paying you. Okay, so that put a little damper on my dreams, and I'm like, oh, what do I do from here? And if you know me, I played sports like my whole entire life, so it's like, maybe I should just focus on basketball, try to get me a little scholarship, whoopie whoop whoop. But I didn't really love basketball. I loved it, but I didn't love it enough to see myself doing it for the rest of my life. So it's like, we gotta figure something else out, because it's not gonna last. It's not gonna work. So from 10 years old up until the age of 21, I did nothing pertaining to acting. I didn't do no research. I thought about it, but it was just like, I don't even know where to start, where to go, who to talk to. So if it's for me, it'll be for me, So then one day I, hopped my little tail on TikTok, and I thank TikTok so much because I started, doing those little skits, those little movie scenes. I started acting them out, and it really made me feel like, oh my gosh, like I really love this, but I want to do this like seriously, you feel me? Are you following me? So let's thank TikTok. Let's give TikTok a hand. So from that point on, I was introduced to another app called Clubhouse. Now on Clubhouse, it's just a voice app where you can talk to people from all over the freaking world. They have different type of rooms. One day, somehow, some way, there was a group, and it was like, it had something to do with acting tips and talking to different casting directors, writers, other actors who are actually like on the big TV shows like P-Valley. I think I talked to somebody from Empire. I talked to a ton of people. Okay, and I used to sit on that app for 10 hours just to ask one simple question. You know why? Because it was so many other people in there trying to get their turn to talk to these famous people or well-known people in the film industry. But I was determined. Okay. Oh, another thing that I left out, one thing that I left out is that I spent a ton of time on YouTube doing hella research. Like, I would search things up, like, terms that they would use on set. Because mind you, I never went to school for acting. So it's only so much I only really knew about how to read a script and how to memorize the lines, and that was it, and that was all. But I wanted to know more, so I looked up terminology. I watched interviews of other actors and how they got started, and what tips would they give, somebody like me, somebody like you. So back to Clubhouse, right? I get on Clubhouse, I ask my question, and I forgot what the question was, but I'm guessing it was a really good question because it sparked a good conversation. So one casting director, and I think he did casting for BMF, what was the other one, Power, like all types of well-known shows. And he asked me, I think he asked me what was a slate. And I told him, and guess what? He ended up following me. He said, just for that, I'm going to follow you on Instagram because you've been doing your research, blah, 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 blah. And that was years ago. Well, almost 2 years ago. And we're still in contact to this day. So shout out to YouTube. Shout out to me for being ready to answer that damn question. Very simple question, but a lot of people don't know. And I didn't even know it first, you know? Okay, so from that point on, it was time for me to get in front of the camera and show, you know, that I can actually do this. So of course I didn't know like where the hell to start. So I asked my friend, because I saw him posting, like he doing acting stuff too. And I'm like, hey, like what do I do from here? Like how do I get in somebody's movie or something? Because what you gotta know is you gotta build up a whole acting resume and acting reel, so that when you do get to audition for this stuff, people can see you in action. You know, they see how you move and shit like that. So he sent me to, I want to say it was called like Motion Pictures Institute or something like that. It's a film school here in Michigan, in Novi, Michigan. And their students had to write their own, you know, short film and actually have auditions for that. So I went to go audition. I got the roles or whatever. But when it was time to film, mind you, I did the rehearsals and everything. But when it was time to film, I ended up catching COVID. So they ended up taking me out the film. Oh my gosh. And I was so hurt. But it was like, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. It's only, you know, bigger coming at the end of the day. So my next plan was to just be me on social media, post more of my personality on social media. Somebody gonna notice me. So boom, it worked because actors in my city started following me. Oh wait, rewind, run that back. Boom. If you want to be an actor or an actress, you have to brand yourself as that, right? So at first I had aspiring actress in my bio on my Instagram. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Even if you don't have no film or nothing, put in your bio that you're an actor and an actress. Like, you have to brand yourself as that so people know who and what you are, what you're trying to pursue. Yeah. Okay, and then I will also hashtag up under all of my posts, Detroit actress, Detroit actor, independent, like anything that had anything to do with film, that would be my hashtag. I would hashtag my name, Marisa Moniz, like all of that up under every single post. And hashtags actually work because some, you know, directors and stuff in my city ended up reaching out to me. So boom, now I'm following them. I'm watching for, you know, their, when they have auditions and stuff like that. And then if they would post like a previous movie, I would follow everybody that was in that damn movie, so I can see when they would have auditions and stuff like that, or if they knew of any auditions, you know, just kind of networking, things of that nature. I highly recommend getting professional headshots because when you do go audition, you have to have those. Well, most of the time, you have to have those. Or even when you just send in a little quick submission, they want pictures of you. And you have to keep your headshots updated. I probably should be taking more right now instead of making a YouTube video. But that's besides the point because I'm trying to help y'all. Or tell y'all about me. So now let's fast forward to 2021 and present day right now. 2021, I moved to Atlanta to pursue acting or whatever. But it didn't really work out for me. And not like on the acting side, but just, you know, personal life. So it brought me back home. And I'm so grateful for that. Mind you, in Atlanta, it's a lot of competition and everybody is hustling, baby. they own it and everything moves so fast. So I honestly felt like, I mean, I know I can do anything I put my mind to, but I probably wasn't ready for all that competition out there, you know, like, but I came back home and I'm on my stuff, okay? I think from January to June, I got casted in maybe like, let me see, I think I done did like 4 or 5 movies, 1 TV show, in a web series. So I'm so grateful that I came back home because I got straight to business. You know, despite everything that I have been through, I got straight to business. And I'm building this name for myself. And I can't wait to see where I am in the next couple years. So my advice my advice is to just be free. Don't care about what other people think. Don't even care about how you look. Because in order to bring a character to life, baby, you got to be free. You got to be raw. You got to be uncut. Like, you have to be vulnerable, okay? So just be free. And yes, it's something that I'm still working on. But I'm getting there. Like, the more I get experience, the more comfortable I get. So I know in a matter of time, I'm going to be a beast, baby. And that's what you got to know. So everybody, please, if you like this video and you want more content from me, your girl, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and tell your people about me. Tell your people about me before I get put on, so they can be able to say, yo, I remember her from when she had just started. I remember when she just started. Now look at her. Say nah. But yes, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I really appreciate it.